Hello everybody, I hope that you are doing fantastic just like I am and enjoying a safe and happy holiday or holidays, however you work it out. So we've got the big rock. This is a little bit of a recap, but I also wanted to jump in here. Take a good long look at this, baby. Anyways, we got Michael Van Kirk literally crushed it. Got a $2 super thanks for the Arrma Big Rock 6S. Couple of thoughts, maybe 6. Michael Van Kirk again, my first run with the Arrma Big Rock 6S, and then first run with the Arrma new Big Rock 6S, man. Definitely appreciate all those super thanks. Now let's get back into the recap show. There's some extra stuff at the end.
Clearly you can see little red light right there. V2 thing's plugged in. Gotta go turn it on. It does have power. Horizon V2. Whoa. See what I mean? Just in case. So go ahead and hit select. Connecting to ESC. Please upgrade software.
Yeah, they're like $20.
Okay. Well, just by chance, I've got an old Hobbywing program card. Go ahead and shut this off. There we go. All right, so Hobbywing program card. I'm going to click it on. So it is getting power. Are you kidding me? So item number 1, running mode. 2 would be forward reverse brake. Let's see how many item numbers we got here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You tell me. So we've got the SPEKTRUM V2, right? Here's SPEKTRUM Firma, technically V2, and we've got the Hobbywing program card. Just basically read everything that was in that. So what is that telling you? Telling you something right there, man. The whole thing of stickers, and it looks like we've got a warranty information card. We don't need any of that.
Yep.
So this covers Kraton, Typhon, Notorious, Mojave.
Okay.
That's funny. It doesn't even say anything about the big rock. That's kind of weird. It does give you a nice little fold-out thing here. But yeah, isn't it funny?
No problem. Be right back.
So it's for this truck, but it's actually not. So yeah, isn't that funny? This isn't even the big rock. Okay. So is this a generic manual? Mojave, Notorious, Kraton, Typhon. Nothing about the big rock. See if even these pictures look right.
Well, no, I'm just
No, they
looking to
don't.
make sure that I buy the right diameter of cloth.
Does talk about the SLT3.
My track is over there.
None
I
of
know
this
I did
stuff
get some more of that
really
track
need to
in
know.
July 7th.
This isn't even
Yep,
this truck.
That one's the easy track.
Yeah, I think
Mojave, Notorious, Mojave. So the manual that they provide with the truck, I guess this is the supplemental manual. This just basically gives you a general overall, but it's not specific to the big rock.
Velvet trend.
Huh. And thank you for helping to reduce the carbon footprint. I was going over the program card. Things are not matching up right. It obviously gives you all the values, but the chart that I pulled up on my phone, the chart correlates sometimes, but other times doesn't. That's an oddity.
I mean, I get it. I know some people would probably have conniption because it was the wrong manual. I didn't really care, but it kind of did make it kind of screwy for me that I couldn't figure out the program card because I had nothing to base it off of. And why is it that the brand new ESC thing, program card, why does that have to be programmed when an old Hobbywing card can read it? I guess you don't need to spend the $30. Or you don't have to go through the hassle of reprogramming. Not really complaining here, but the experience definitely could have been spot on. Now, here's the deal. I just couldn't walk away from this truck without fixing that front grille. I just had to do it.
Alright, so had to take off about 1,000 screws right there. You can see right there. The only ones that I have a trouble with were those 2 right there. Had to use the driver. I could use the driver for all of the other screws except the 2 there. But then after, what happened is I realized I didn't need to. So the light buckets are kind of like a separate deal. It's weird how it like interlocks. But you can see all that material and all that debris that got stuck in between, and it's gonna make it look like garbage. So took that off. We're gonna go clean this stuff up in the sink, clean up the front of this body, and then put it all back together and put these. All right, I had to reload, so you can see right there, I had to reload what I was basically showing you before I was cut off was cleaning up all this. I think that's where I was. You can see there's a lot of debris, but there's like, I keep saying 9,000, 10,000 screws. It is a lot of screws. Good thing is they're all the same size, so it's not that big of a deal. So we're gonna go clean this off and make it all pretty. So realizing how this is, this piece slides underneath, so it's several parts. So this front end has several parts. Not only are you talking about the big back plate, right? So you've got this plate, the lights, the bumper, and then you have obviously the grill. So that's why it's got 10,000 screws. So all the screws are back in, and now the leading edge of the grill, or that fascia, fits nice up against that body. So this is just an area that I guess, because of the way it's designed, when the vehicle impacts this way, you know, when it's on a flip. So when the vehicle flips and lands like this.
There definitely are times when this is not your fault.
Oh, that's some weird brake thing.
Once again, I feel as though the truck did that same exact thing, as if it just taps the brake for a second. That's why you saw my head shake, kind of in frustration.
Is when it's gonna grind material into that area. So is there a fix? I don't know. Probably not, because anything that you do here would potentially grind into there anyway. Think, like I was saying, maybe a small piece of foam or something that's in behind that, but then you're still taking it apart. So, I don't know. Maybe you take it apart once, get a real small strip of foam and stick it in there, or maybe even like a double-sided tape. Who knows? Maybe you can figure something out. So, that piece does fit flat against there. There is the slightest little edge, but that's just the way it is as far as molding. The same thing happens to the headlights. You can actually see dirt and debris inside the headlights. Not so much on this one, but this one you can actually see the dirt inside of there. So just nitpicking. Obviously my hands were on it, and that sometimes makes a difference. Wheel nuts are tight. This is a bearing shimming issue. This side is a little less, but if you see, that's a lot of, that would literally be an upper or lower ball joint, but it's not the ball ends, it's the actual hub bearing. It's loose inside. But with a basher, does that really matter? I don't know, man. Maybe a little bit of oil, maybe a shim, if that was a concern to you. But like I said, this side isn't as much as this side. You can definitely see that this side rocks. Definitely more than this side. That side, this side does more. See that? That's typical. You can shim that out. Is it necessary? I don't know. So, yeah, this is what the big rock looks like. Body's all set in the front now. We're good to go. It's getting late. I'm out of here.